Hello, one and all. How are you this lovely night? I'm just bringing up my chat, trying to get my uh, stuff to work. As you might have been able to tell, am going to go and draw Batman. It's time to get a bit batty. I'm just trying to bring up my reference, which does not seem to want to come up. Explore. Open. Nope, doesn't wanna. Okay, what is this not? Sorry. Hey, John. I'm drawing Batman, but I can never get my reference up. My Hello, Melter. How are you tonight?
Oh, I'm doing good. Yeah. So did you go see the movie?
Yes, I did.
All right, me too. Did you like it?
Well, I didn't think it was too bad. I thought it was good. Had some good messages in it.
There was
And
a
just
few things, yeah. But it was really good.
uh,
Yeah.
just for those that are wondering what movie we're talking about, we are talking about Wreck It Ralph 2.
Yep.
Ralph
Right.
breaks the internet.
Yeah, there was a lot of actually things that went on in that movie with story wise. There was it was actually a lot more complex than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But it was still pretty cool. Uh,
Oh, might have to turn my one tablet on and off.
yeah, I'm just going to be on for a little bit. Got some other stuff to do a little later, and then head to bed and stuff.
Yeah, no problem.
Oh yeah. By the way, I was on just the chat box for the Hero guys with HERO, and
Yeah.
they were wondering when can they hop on to your thing, to promote their book.
Okay. I was gonna call them. Not call. Talk to them. I was asking James last night about 2 Saturdays from now. He's not sure, so I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about getting him on. So, I think it's the 15th. I'm thinking that they come on. Come on. Yeah, the 15th because I'm gonna have who is it on? The I got somebody booked for this Saturday.
Oh, you
So
did?
Saturday,
Okay.
yeah. I can tell you who.
Because weren't you supposed to get James Dean Anderson this week, right? Or was it last week?
Last week, and he bailed
Uh,
on the Friday. He bailed on the Friday because of work, and fine, okay. And I was talking. I said to him last night about trying to get him, booking him for the 15th. I think it was. I just said, and you know, he said it's up in the air because of work or whatever if he gets called in, and I had to scramble to get somebody. So
Yeah, I don't blame you, and I don't blame him either. Yeah, that's what
yeah,
he does for money. He's got to do the work for the client.
yeah,
Yeah, all right. Yeah, because I wasn't sure, and I was like talking to them because they were like, "Oh yeah, Rick was supposed to," and it was like, "Well," I was like, "I can't remember if that's this week or next week, but yeah, I told him that I'd deliver the message." So I was just talking to him like an
yeah,
hour or so ago.
yeah. I was gonna get on to them sometime this week. I just gotta re-get their name, figure out their name. Let's see, IndyCon. I'll be able to tell. John
Yeah.
says, "Get somebody, anybody, scream!" I
Uh,
was I'm restarting my one tablet that I do my reference on. I got the one tablet open for my thing. Let's see. So conflict. Oh, good. Oh, Apollo, Chariot of the Gods, is going to be this Saturday coming up.
okay. I don't think I've
He's wanting 4,000. Pardon?
I don't think I've read that one. What's that about?
It's a superhero one. Let's see. Bring it up on thing while we're waiting. John says you can have me on. Hey, Lo. Uh, John says you can have me on. You can. Yeah, well, I'll have you. Well, obviously, I'll have you on. I have you on lots or whenever I can. It's about. Well, it's a hero lost in space. It says Apollo is our hero lost in space, imprisoned and powerless. His world turned upside down and in the clutches of an evil tyrant. And there's more. But I don't want to give too much away till that. There's a video. They're asking for like 4,000. They're at 470. It says a month left. Yeah, because their last day it says the 30th of this month. So I'll email or DM him probably tomorrow. No, oh, you're in there. And he says I'll be polite, John. So that's what we got going on for that. I love this one. It wants to update or optimize something. Oh, hello, Bill. How are you tonight?
I'm doing good, Holmes. Homie, how you doing, man?
I am good.
I have to turn on the volume. I'm good, man. I'm doing good.
Yeah. I now got it so I can turn down people's volume too. So.
Yeah. So, what are you up to tonight, there, Cross?
As soon as my tablet gets up, so I can get my reference up, I'm going to be drawing Batman.
Ooh, Batman.
Hopefully get in some practice for John Corbett fan edition.
Yeah. I think one thing that makes Batman so popular is he's so fun to draw. Everybody loves to draw Batman. All ages, man.
Yeah, I've drawn him before several times. I've even did a painting with him in too.
Oh yeah.
But I don't even have the painting. I gave it away to a friend's son for Christmas. It was him and Superman on a rooftop. John's asking who my guests are. My guests are P.S. Melter and Bill from Argos Creations, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Bill from Argos
Bill
Creations.
Hart. Bill Hart. It's right in front of me.
Yeah, just Bill from Argos Creations. And I haven't been in a live stream with PS Melter before. How you doing?
No, I'm good, man. Thank you. How are you doing, man?
Fantastic. Detect an accent. Are you another Kiwi?
No, I'm a Southern boy.
You're a Southern boy, man. My ears need to be clean then, I guess.
It's all right, man. Yeah, I'm only on for a little bit. Probably about 30. I'm hopping off. I got some things to do, but
That's
just
the way it
wanted to.
goes. It's the way it
Yeah,
goes.
we were just talking about Wreck-It Ralph too, because both me and Cross here, me and Rick here, we both went and saw it today.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, pretty good.
pretty good. Cool. We'll have to take my family to go see it. That's the nickname my wife and kids gave me, is Wreck-It Bill.
Nice.
Yeah, it is, because I'm heavy-handed, man. So inking is such a challenge for me because I am so heavy-handed. So I'm gonna work. Yeah.
What do you got? What are you doing here?
This is a sneak peek of our collaboration. This is the main character in Chester's story. I'm doing some headshots. I'm gonna send it over to the bear and see if he's cool with it.
Cool.
Yeah.
John says P.S. Melter is an SJW incel edgelord.
So there you go, John. Tell him to get some guests, and then so you can insult them. What a nice guy.
He's from California. What do you expect?
Yeah, they have to insult people just to survive.
Yeah, your brushing looks good, man. I totally get what you're saying about like being heavy-handed. I do the same thing when I get a pencil and a pen in my hand. It's always rough.
Yeah. Yeah, and there's no the errors you have to be able to correct on the fly, which is fine, but for people who are skilled. And for me, I'm gonna kind of see how it goes and see what happens. I have to get this down. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I painted for years. I can use oils and acrylics and watercolors and whatever, but ink is still really different. There's no layering, you're just working with black, I mean, you can dilute and you can work in shades of different colors or grays or whatever, but it's still a pretty final thing, which every time you touch the page. And control is key, or being able to adapt to what you do. So I made some really loose pencils, and then I'm gonna go and just kind of wing it from there.
I don't get why this is not bringing up my mind.
I think you got a delay going on there, Ray. Recommend.
Yeah, everything's plugged in. Yeah, everything's plugged in properly.
Okay, sounds better now.
Don's wondering who is talking. That was Bill Hart that was talking.
Yeah, he knows. What is he saying? He's saying Brad just because he's
Trying to
being.
be a pain.
Yeah, he's just being snarky. It's one of his gifts to mankind, is this snark.
Okay, it looks like my tablet's gonna be a pain tonight and not bring up the pictures I already got to do all this for things. So I'm gonna have to bring up the web on my one tablet and get pictures of Batman that way.
Do you need reference? Or are you looking for a pose or?
It's just I probably don't need reference, and that's what it's for. It's
Yeah,
Batman.
I mean, you can just close your eyes. You know exactly what he looks like.
Hey, Freeland.
Hey, your friendly neighborhood ninja. How you doing, man?
There's a link if you want to come in, if you can, Ninja.
Which Batman artist are you wanting to do the most of, like Frank Miller or Jim Lee or?
I don't know. Unfortunately, well, for Frank and Jim, I think I sort of know their styles, but almost every other guy I probably don't know because, unfortunately, I never paid much attention to the artist of the Batman comic as the Batman comics I've read as growing up. I know that's sad, but it's true. He says he's got the link. He'll be in a few. I just read the comics. I didn't pay attention to all that unless it was somebody extraordinary. And Lee Elmet is a bit extraordinary, but Alex Ross is even. Alex Ross. When I seen his first the covers that were photorealistic, I'm like, okay, who the heck is this? Everybody else, it was almost like, okay, yeah, okay, this is a good artist. This is a good artist, yeah. Almost one is as good as the other. And I don't mean to diminish any of those artists by saying that. But.
No, but it's just you read it the way you read it, and that's fine.
Yeah.
And when you have a talent that just catches your eye, then you start to want to emulate them and learn from what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's really cool, and that's why certain artists stick out. It's because people, excuse me, sorry about that. It's just it's really dry here. So yeah, that's why we start to emulate different artists. I don't know, as far as Batman artists, man, there's an easy dozen to ramble off. There's so many interpretations. I mean, I like everything from Mike Mignola, Neil Adams, even Dan Baratone had a great Batman take in Thrill Killer. And that's the kind of one that you don't think of too often, but his style was so crazy unique. I don't know if you're familiar with him at all.
Not all, but I definitely get what you mean.
I mean, like Spider-Man. You got Jack Kirby, or you got like Todd McFarlane. Those are two different types of people who would draw Spider-Man.
I got some reference now.
Kirby didn't do as much as you might think, though. He did early on. He did like a backup story in like one of the really early issues where Spider-Man party crashes a thing that Johnny Storm's at, and that was a fun one. But for the most part, Steve Ditko is the Spider-Man guy, and
yeah, you're right. I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you're right. It was.
No, you're fine. You're fine. I mean, Kirby's Spider-Man was actually pretty fun. I mean, he's really dynamic. It's a different kind of dynamic drawing than what the other old school books were doing, that Ditko was doing. It was a fun story too.
Yeah. But his style just pops out a lot different than other people's. And when you have Jim Lee or Todd McFarlane, their styles pop out a little differently. The same way, with Frank Miller and such.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think my first exposure to Kirby was he did the Superpowers comic book. It was for the licensed action figures that DC made back in the 80s. And I didn't really like it. I didn't like Kirby at first. But as I got older, man, I was just amazed by it.
Learned to appreciate it more?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I got to the point where I just tried to get everything I could to had, whether it was a trade paperback or I found a lot of stuff in the quarter bins, like OMAC and 2001, Space Odyssey, and like what was the other one? Sandman from the 70s, when he went to DC and did Sandman. And then I found out about the New Gods, and was able to get a lot of those really cheap back in the day. And whatever I wasn't able to get cheap, I picked up the Essentials version, or whatever DC called them. They're just the black and white reprints of the whole series in one like 500 page trade paperback.
Yeah. They're Essentials, I believe. They're called two for DC.
Yeah, those were great. But as far as Batman, like when I was buying Batman comics, around the time the first movie came out, it was Norm Brayfogle, Jim Aparo, and then there was the Frank Miller Year One by David Mazzucchelli. And I think the same year the movie came out was when Dark Knight Returns came out. So that's when Frank Miller's, he was writing two huge books, and that's where, like, I bet he cleared. He had probably had a really good paycheck that year in '86. Was it '86? I don't know. All right, the movie was '89, so I think both those storylines came out like in '86. But Norm Brayfogle, he just passed away. He was really a dynamic artist. So if you haven't heard of him, you know, check his stuff out.
For sure. If I remember.
I think he might have been a Canadian.
Oh, that's an even better reason to check him out.
Right? But John Byrne, that's another one who is just pretty classic. He did some good Batman stories. Looks like Twix Draws. What does that say? Yeah, everybody is streaming at the same time today, Christopher C. You got Manny doing revisiting his book from back in the day. Gary Shipman's on. I think Ethan is on. And then
the High Council's on right now.
Yeah, they're usually on Tuesday at this time. They're doing Star Wars, so that's not a real competition. Not that, I'm worried, Gary Shipman's usually on a lot at this time. And now me and Manny are streaming at the same time because Manny wants to get East Coast viewers stuff.
Also,
right.
The Model 316 and JP4 are streaming together right now. I have it on my Fire Stick muted. They're just they're building model kits. JP's building a some kind of battleship, and Model 316 he cut apart a statued plastic stormtrooper, and he's making it into a posable action figure. Yeah, they're doing pretty good.
Yeah, but 10 o'clock is I do a stream at noon for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Take a break for 8 hours, or so. That way I get it to go out and do stuff, and then start back up. Do another stream for an hour and a half, 2 hours, while trying to draw something. And I'm having trouble drawing this darn Batman.
I'm sure you'll get it, man.
Yeah, I always do. But trying to figure out my pose and all that.
Hey, awesome people. How's it going?
Good. How are you, friendly neighborhood ninja?
Oh, doing all right this evening. Saw that link, and I was like, sweet. Now I can work on that Cross Comics crossover.
There you go.
The crossover.
Yeah.
The double cross.
Yeah.
Let's see. Twix is wondering where we're all from. I'm from Canada, and I think everybody else is from the States.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from, Twix? And John says, just draw a bat, then make him going to work.
Yeah, I'm from the Great Midwest. I live in Smallville, Kansas. It's funny on my in-laws' farm, they have a huge crater where a meteorite hit in the 20s, and they still have the meteorite. And the Smithsonian bugged them for like 4 decades trying to get it, and they wouldn't sell it. So I've got pieces of meteorite rock. It's kind of cool. It's really
That is
dense.
kind of pretty cool.
Yeah, it's really dense. I mean, a small piece of it is like 3 times heavier than you would expect. Like something the size of a baseball, it's close to like it feels like the weight of like a bowling ball. It's incredible. It's so bizarre.
Probably vibranium
It's
or
probably
adamantium or something like that. What was it? Yeah, adamantium.
That'll put the kids through college.
Yeah.
You could.
Twix says he's from America as well. He says, "Oh, Kansas, I know where that is." He says it's 9:27 where I am. Great old Midwest. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto.
Yeah. So it sounds like Twix is from around here.
Nice.
I'm representing for the Commonwealth over here in the great state of Pennsylvania.
Oh yeah.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
So we got an international stream tonight.
Hey, when I bring on people, usually it is an international stream because, I'm in Canada. Most people that I get on are from the States. That just makes it automatically international.
See, that's cool though.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
All right. There's a quick turnaround of the character I'm going to draw. We'll see if Chester likes this design.
That looks good.
Twix says, "Yes, sir. Read Doodah." Then Twix said he does the XD. I don't know what the XD is supposed to be for a smiley face or whatever.
It's a big grin.
A big grin. Okay.
Yeah, it's a big happy grin.
He says, when he said Commonwealth, I immediately thought of Fallout. And he says, I like ice soccer and ham too. I'm sorry if I offended you. Who, me? Didn't offend me or anybody. I think anybody on the panel.
I'm pretty hard to offend.
Well, I mean, hey Ninja, you were on last night at the other thing. That if anybody was there, you have to have thin skin on that stream last night to not be offended.
Well, gentlemen, I gotta make a burger run. I'm gonna jump back in, but I'm gonna jump out, leave an open spot in case you have more guests. So I will catch you all later. And actually, Mr. Ninja, it's nice to meet you. I don't think we've been on a stream together. And actually, PS Melt, I've seen you in the chat a bunch, so it's great to be on a stream with both of you guys. Especially a bass player. I'm a drummer, so we're both the backbone of the band. So it's cool.
Nice. That's awesome,
Yeah.
dude. That's
Right
awesome.
on. Yeah, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. I gotta go hit Sonic and excuse me, go grab some cheeseburgers.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
I haven't tried Sonic yet.
See you later, man.
Yeah, it's a Midwest thing, man. There's a Sonic in every town in the Midwest. I swear.
I went out to LA last year and I tried White Castle for the first time. Tried In-N-Out Burger, which I had never heard of before. In-N-Out Burger. Oh god.
In-N-Out Burger's good. I didn't know there was a White Castle in L.A.
No, it wasn't in LA.
Oh.
On my way home, we stopped. I forget what town it was in one of the bigger cities. I had a layover for like an hour, and there was a White Castle like just outside the bus station, or just close to outside the bus station. So I went and tried White Castle for the first time. I had been wanting to try it ever since I saw, what
Harold and
the
Kumar go to White Castle.
Nice. I love that movie.
John says, I will endeavor to offend. XDE. Twix does another big grin. Twix also says, yeah, laugh out loud. For my school pays play. For my school play, we had a fundraiser at Sonic. John saying, why did you go to LA? Was it for drugs? No, it was not. I
He lives in Canada. He wouldn't have to go to LA.
Yeah. I wouldn't even have to leave my city. And I think he means illegal drugs, but I still wouldn't have to leave my city.
Oh boy.
But no, I went there for a Christian Comic-Con. I had a table there at the Comic-Con.
Nice.
Was it all Christian comics or just?
Well, it was. I wouldn't say it was all Christian comics because there was like an artist that had worked for DC, I think there, and he was selling some of his stuff. It was probably all Christian artists or writers or whatever. But
I gotcha.
Well, at least you had fun and probably sold some comics, right?
Yeah, so one digital comic and one drawing that I made that day.
Nice.
But it was a nice learning experience, so I don't regret doing it. I went there cross country on the bus, there and back. I took a bus down to Buffalo and then went from Buffalo to LA and then from LA to Buffalo. Swam in the Pacific, went to the beach one day, for an hour or two, something like that.
And what beach did you go to? I went to, I think, Santa Monica Pier.
I forget. If I heard the name, I might remember it. Okay,
sorry, cool. I saw John's comment where you're trying to find your Mexican sweetheart.
Let's see. JP's in the chat.
I did. I mean, that's what I did.
Well, JP, if you're done with your stream and you want to come in, there's a link if you can. Twix OML. Then John says about trying to find sweetheart, and Twix says big grin, says very happy Christmas and Merry New Year. John says Seal Beach, no. Twix says happy Kwanzaa. Newport Beach, don't think so. Huntington, maybe. That sounds vaguely familiar.
Hey Ninja, who was all on the panel last night of that crazy one? I know it was like Antonio. Who else?
Antonio who?
It wasn't Antonio that was on there? Bryce?
No.
Who was all on there then last night? Because I was
It was John Wallace.
I know John Wallace was on the yeah. Oh.
And no, I don't think Antonio Bryce was in there. T.O. Slick Jimmy.
Now.
Yeah. That stinks.
That was so funny though. It's something we can't repeat here, but
yeah, we're not gonna repeat the contents of that on Rick's channel because then it'll be gone.
Yeah.
Let's just say the content was not for any Christian content. It was definitely as far from Christian as you could get.
I'm still laughing about the presidential line thing. That was funny.
Which one?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the President of the United States and the first. That's it.
Okay. Oh, yes.
That one. Yeah, I'm not gonna repeat it. No.
Uh,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
John says, Ninja, why was your stream deleted?
I added a stream that got deleted. Oh, I'll have to look.
And then Twix is saying, singing Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. Well, I'll do that closer to December 21st. 5th, I mean.
I think what John was asking was it wasn't. I don't think any of my streams got deleted. It was on TO's channel, Testosterone Overload. I think he probably just took it down anyway.
I think it had something to do with something got shown that shouldn't have gotten shown, because that's what GOP Gamer told me when I asked him about it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I kind of like the upgrade for Little Girl Lethal at the end.
Yeah, that might have been it. That might have done it.
Maybe. Yeah. So. Okay. Yeah. Let's just like stop this here, because this is like we're gonna say something bad.
It's just gonna accidentally slip out.
Kind of like Hangover 2.
Yeah.
No.
Well, if I didn't know, younger kids could be watching this, I wouldn't care. But
oh yeah, we have total respect for you, man. We don't want to.
Oh yeah.
I've already corrupted you once, and you said the S word.
Oh, that's not corruption.
Well, then come on with Testosterone Overload.
Oh God. Yeah, and John Wallace.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I'd go on it. I'll go on anybody that'll have me.
Yeah, but will you go back? Will you go back afterwards? Is the question.
Oh, jeez, man. It's like going from like watching VeggieTales to watching like I don't know, like True Blood or something on HBO.
I've never watched True Blood, but I've watched some. How should we say it? R-rated movies. Yeah, R-rated. So
Uh-oh, here comes a train.
I think this was more like NC-17.
And John saying, yeah, that's the one.
Oh yes, John.
He said, Twix says, I saw the new Nun movie in 4D. Okay.
What movie?
The new Nun movie? I think there was a Nun movie a couple weeks ago or a month ago out. That was like horror or something.
Oh, that one, yeah. I forgot all about it. I don't know. I think I'm done with movies for the year. I mean, I'm glad I got to saw Ralph, so.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got like probably 3 more I want to see this year.
Yeah, which 3?
Spider-Man, Into the Spider-Verse, Aquaman, and Bumblebee.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw a new trailer for that just before I came on here tonight. There's a guy in it that said, they call themselves the Decepticons. Don't you think that's a clue?
Deception.
No.
So
well, that wasn't the exact quote, but close enough that you get the idea.
Was all the trailers for you mostly just like kid movie trailers, or did they show anything beyond that? Because I got like Pets 2, the teaser for Toy Story, and
I didn't get pets. I did get pets too. I got like about 5 or 6 trailers. I did get the teaser for Toy Story. What else did I get? I forget.
Pets 2 looked pretty good. It looked
Yeah.
very fun.
Yeah. Why can I not get my?
I don't know. I don't remember. Sometimes these trailers, some of them look pretty cool. There was this one trailer about some girl going to a park with animals, and they said, "Be careful of the chimpanzee zombies" or something. It looked kind of interesting, but I was like,
Okay.
I don't know. I was like, I don't know.
I'm not really sure that any of those movies sound like fun to me. Except for maybe the Spider-Verse one kind of looks interesting. Although it's with their weird kind of like stop motion animation.
I liked how it went from like CGI to like actually a comic book snippet at one part of the trailer. I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. I mean, the one I saw was just mostly about Miles and my commercial one I saw.
Okay, what do we got here in the chat? Artist. Twix says new as in from like October. Sorry, that was totally random. Laugh out loud. Argo says drive through and Sonic, and I'm looking forward to see Shazam. Yeah, so am I. And as I've said several times on this channel, part of that's filmed here in Hamilton. Was filmed here in Hamilton. In fact, I know that because the trailer shows a scene, which as soon as I saw that scene in the trailer, I knew where that was Hamilton and where it was. And I got a video from like back when the trailer came out back in July that I went to the area and filmed it. So
yeah. They've done a few kind of like movies over where I'm at, but not too big and too memorable, or well, at least, Yeah.
Let's see. Yeah.
Nothing like Shazam or something. That's pretty cool.
Like also, when I moved like a year ago from where I'm living now, but down where I used to live, they filmed Four Brothers in that neighborhood.
Oh, really?
And they also filmed Kick-Ass in that neighborhood.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Oh, it's JP.
Hey,
Hey, JP.
how are you?
Okay. Good. Okay, I just want to finish catching up with the chat. Anyways, Twix says, I saw My Little Pony movie right when it came out. Okay. Not sure whether I would have wanted to see that myself. Christopher says, the nun was kind of random as well. Twix says, big grin, I know, laugh out loud. Argo says, you also check out Netflix, The Toys That Made Us, about Transformers. It talks about how they came up with the names and everything. It was done by one guy at the Marvel. Yeah, I know. I've seen those things on Netflix, The Toys That Made Us. That's a good series.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen that stuff too. It's pretty good.
They got a good one for He-Man as well. How He-Man came about. What else we got? Go ahead.
Oh, I got nothing.
Okay. Let's see. They were talking about horror stuff, though. Laugh out loud. I thought they were about to start talking about porno. No, we won't talk about that on my channel. Twix says, Then he says, laugh out loud. MLP was my life. Christopher then says, I'm from the town they filmed Prancer in Three Oaks, Michigan. Cool. Dillard says, JP is gatekeeping for modeling. Twix says, The girl grew up watching my little this girl grew up watching My Little Pony daily. Well, that explains it. She's a girl. My Little Pony. I'm a guy. Not really up my style, but that's all right.
I mean, if it was, you'd be My Little Brony.
Yeah. JP says, hi, John. John says, whatever, JP. And then Trick says, I want to be a yo-yo man. He cried. Okay, I'm not sure what that means. JP, then you say laugh out loud at John. And
Yep.
Trick says, but the yo-yo master did not answer. He just kept yoing. Laugh out loud. Big grin, laugh out loud, says Twix as well. And we're caught up for the chat for about 2 seconds.
How many
How's
times
it going, Rick?
Pardon?
How's it going?
Good. Yourself, JP?
Good. I'm drawing today.
Ah. I heard you were modeling earlier.
I was. I had to put my clothes on, but
Modeling for John.
yeah,
Nice.
he thinks
Got to make that
I'm
money.
gatekeeping for modeling.
You still couldn't get the third guy on, could you?
No, I don't know what happened.
Oh well, maybe next time.
Yeah, he was on mine before last week, so I don't know what kind of problems he was having.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's working on the PT 109. So it's ready for some color coat now.
No, it's good.
Cool.
Maybe you should just do what Model 316 is. Maybe you should go find a already made boat or something that doesn't look right, cut it up, and then make it postable or something.
I could do that. We actually, well, we didn't do that exactly.
That's brilliant, though. I would have never thought about doing something like that, cutting it up and making it a posable figure. Oh,
Yeah, took one of those droid things from Star Wars and did that. Like one of their speeder bikes.
Cool.
My son actually did this one. That's pretty cool.
no, nice. Like father, like son.
Let's see. Twix says, road.
Yeah, that's really neat.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Twix goes, road work ahead sign. And then said, road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does. This. People say I can't be what I want without college. Christopher then says, don't watch and comment streams while diving. Twix says, I don't need a degree to be a clothing hanger. Hangs onto doors, handles by hanger and shirt. I didn't read that right, probably. Twix says, don't freak with me. I have the power of God and enemy on my side. And Joshua says, Roger, Roger. Hail Raven.
Roger, Roger.
Hail Starfire.
I think he made a Star Wars reference.
Yeah, I guess it is a Star Wars reference.
Think of drawing techniques. All my people are bow-legged.
Well, you get your shapes right, and where the hands and the legs are, they look like it's going to be an actual regular, what is it like? You call it 7 or 8 heads equals the body and everything looks pretty level.
Oh, Rahid is in the Josh. John says, "Hail, Josh." Twix says, "Imperial March begins playing." Rahid and says, "What's up, Sex Direct?" Hail, Raven. Not much. Just trying to draw Batman. And then we have Christopher says, "Somebody needs a Xanax." Joshua says, "Hail, brother John Dillard."
Who needs a Xanax?
Joshua Hughes said it.
Oh yeah, that's. I can't draw faces at all. So maybe I'll. Doesn't John Dillard have a cosmonaut character or something like that?
Yeah, he has three cosmonaut characters.
Where'd he steal those from?
I think he stole them from me.
I thought so. Is that why you steal all his stuff?
Yep.
Shield Man.
How is that coming too? Your
Wix needs a Xanax. I should draw Canadian Shield, shouldn't I?
oh, that's up to you.
I'll have to wait. I cannot do dynamic poses.
Yeah, you can do mundane pose. I'm just standing there.
I'm doing the guy with his hands in his front pockets pose.
Cool.
Canadian Shield have pockets in his costume?
Not to my knowledge. I made up a costume for him once, and I put pocket. I got an idea from a Superman comic book where I put pockets on the cape for myself.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's messed up right there.
Yeah, it was in some comic that I read for Superman saying that he has pockets in his cape.
That's a new one for me. I didn't know that.
I did not either.
I forget.
Batman, though, because it's Batman. He hides himself with the cape. Superman never hides himself with his cape.
But Batman's also got his utility belt with all those pouches, so he can easily put money or something in there. It's so when he has to transfer over to Clark Kent or whatever, or that he can pay for stuff or whatever, have money on him. If I remember the reasoning right. Let's see.
Oh man, I live near the train tracks. I gotta keep muting myself because it's annoying.
Is that Ninja?
Yeah, sorry guys.
Oh, no problem. Trains will be trains.
Friends will be friends.
All right, guys.
It's hard to train a train.
All right, guys. I'm about to head out. I'll see you guys later.
Okay, see you, Melter. Have a good night.
See you later, Melter.
Nice talking to you guys. Later.
Catch you later.
I don't think I can do that.
Oh, my Batman is messed up. It isn't funny. Hopefully, once I put some stuff on here, it'll look a lot better. Some inking.
Yeah, I'm looking at that, John. I don't think my character, I don't think I'll be able to draw that. I don't think I have the appropriate skill level.
Oh, for the cosmonauts?
Yeah. I didn't really. I might be able to draw a cosmonaut, but not the cosmonauts. So all my characters would have no faces. I'd want them to be kind of tall heads too, like tall heads. We'll get there. And I think the leg is a little high and off to the left wrongly, but it's okay. As close as I get.
Draw a cosmonaut. Draw many, says John.
Who's Mary? Does he mean the Virgin Mary?
No, many, not Mary. Draw
It
many
says-
cosmonauts. Oh, draw Mary. Okay. Hello, Pink Sock. How are you? We got lots of people in the chat tonight, it seems. Well, drawing Batman and whatever everybody else is drawing.
Hey,
Cosmonaut?
if I mess up Cosmonaut, he'll never let me down.
Yeah, we draw it. Yeah. When you draw it bad, it say it's your fault. You forced me to draw it.
Do you see a Cosmonaut dance out of this? No.
I can't see nothing on there at the moment.
My neck is way too thick.
Why must you share this? Share what? These bad drawings? Because we can.
Is that what they mean? We're bad artists over here.
I don't know. I'm trying to interpret the chat. It's hard. Especially when I'm not paying as much attention as I should be. Let's move it to where I can see it easier.
I think that Twix was talking about Pink's talking about his bum having a little bit of pain. Yeah, I kind of envision a thick neck. You know, you got some upper thighs might be a little too stocky. I wouldn't know where to go now.
Christopher says girls with thick necks are hot. Twix like, please give me some answers. Well, Twix then says, well, I'm not hot then.
Don't believe him. Not all those thick neck girls is not all. They're not all cracked up. You know. So still give shout outs to our thin neck girls.
Yes, I think I like thin neck girls more than I do thick neck girls. Not that I've ever really thought about it before. So
Oh, you did. You just didn't know.
yeah. Pink Sock says that means I'm super hot. Trick says, "Oh my lord." Rahid says, and then Trick says, "What are you laughing at, buddy?" Christopher says, "Hot until the 5 o'clock shadow starts showing." XD big grin. Joshua says, "What about that thick neck? Black guys on Twitter."
Oh yeah, that dude is weird.
I don't know why I'm doing thin fingers for Bruce, for Batman. I'm worried about making thin fingers for Batman. Batman is not a girl.
Batgirl is.
Yes, Batgirl is, not, but not Batman.
I want to. Well,
Twix says, "What are you even talking about now? Burger King foot lettuce? Burger King says that neck is hilarious. Whose? Mine, mine,
That thick
JP's
neck
or
dude.
Ninjas?
my neck. I
No,
gotta,
they're
get,
talking about the Twitter neck. What's his name?
I gotta get something to ink with. What's that ink with?
Copics multiliner?
Don't have that. How about a Sharpie?
Sure, if you have it.
How about
Why not?
How about a thin Sharpie? I got a couple Sharpies.
Are they sharp?
Yeah.
So if I poked myself with one, I'd hurt myself?
Depends on where you poke yourself. Poke yourself in the eye, yeah. That one's no good. I actually
Yeah,
have.
well, that goes with anything, though. I mean, somewhere where that if you poke yourself with something that's not sharp,
Yeah, you could hurt yourself then too.
It all depends on where you poke yourself. I'm back.
Who's back?
Me.
Bill
Yeah.
Hart. Bill who has a heart.
Is that Bill?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, how you doing, JP?
Doing okay. I'm drawing.
Oh, all right. I see that. You got all your tools laid out, sketchbook, working on a cutting mat.
I
I
got
want to get one of those to save my art table.
I got
look at
Star. I got Star Wars here too. You know,
Nice.
it's hard to draw with the at Walker on top of my stuff.
Yeah, you might have to trace around it.
I could. I should just laid that down and traced it.
So you just hold it up the right distance so it matches your page, and then just trace around the outline,
Huh.
and then go in and do your detail.
I'll try.
Yeah,
that.
but could he hold it up high enough so it fits on his page and draw at the same time?
You might have to stand up, but yeah, it works.
I can do that.
Yeah, but then he has to
Just
hang it
go
from
like
the
this.
ceiling.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
you only got a small one there.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry,
You don't have a big one.
but I have two of them.
Ah.
Yeah. I found my parents still have all my old Star Wars stuff. We never threw them out. and my dad sent me a care package. He gave me the old, remember those old carrying cases? And there was like 2 trays. You know, they came out with one for Empire and one for Star Wars, I think. And you could flip the trays over and stand all your figures up on them. And I think it fit, I don't know if it was 12 or 16 figures in one of those little cases. But he found a bunch of my stuff, packed it full. Still had the carrying case and everything, and shipped it off to me. And I just got this package one day, opened it up. It was pretty fun to get that. Good old times, man. That brought back some memories. Even when I opened it up, I got that smell of plastic, you know, that old plastic smell when you'd open up new action figures back in the day.
I had the old Ewok village. I had the Ewok village.
I never had that. And then the other one I missed out. I never had a land speeder, and I wanted to get one. And I never had the cantina that you could only get at Sears.
Oh yeah.
Or did I have the? No, I don't think. Sorry, I didn't have the Ewok village. I had Yoda Swamp.
Endor Swamp was cool, yeah. Or not Endor Swamp, Dagobah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had Dagobah. Most of that stuff didn't last though, man. I used to tear it apart and try to figure out how it worked, and then never could, you know. Then it was ruined. Like on my Millennium Falcon, you had that backdrop showing all like the detail of like the walls on the Falcon, right?
Yeah.
And so I pulled all that out to see, you know, what else was inside the Falcon, man.
You wanted all the circuitry. You wanted to see all the circuitry of the Falcon.
There really wasn't a lot of circuitry to it, you know. I mean, for that laser sound, man, it was pretty simple. And then, but you could see like all the way to the end of the Falcon. It had all these little plastic columns and, you know, nubs and whatever. But yeah, no, I trashed it, man. I totally trashed my Falcon. And but it is still in my parents' basement. No, that's with me. I got the Falcon too. He shipped that to me. We had the back part, the top that you could take off, but that's it. That's the only other part to the main base. Don't have the guns, don't have the cockpit, don't have the plate for the secret door or the secret cargo hole for the smuggling. But still, you know, for something that's that old. Man. So Twix Draws thinks he has anxiety. You might, but beer will help you. So what are you drawing, JP?
JP.
I'm eating. I think it's Michael Jackson.
It's Michael Jackson.
Not really. I was just practicing, see what I come up with.
You really should eat what you draw.
A what?
Get a lot of lead in it.
No, they don't use lead anymore. It's a worry about smudging your paper.
Yeah, it's I forget what it is. It's
Graphite.
yeah, graphite.
Graphite's okay. It tastes pretty good.
It does.
It's almost as good as crayons. Crayons are pretty good. The best part about eating crayons? Does anyone know the best part about eating crayons?
When you go to the bathroom?
That's right.
I thought you were going to tell us.
No, man. I was going to let you guys tell everybody. It's the speckled stools. That's right. Speckled stools.
Feel like when your dog eats Play-Doh?
Yeah, or crayons. Or Play-Doh and crayons. But if you ever want to, like, you know, if you want to plan for a party and a good prank at a party, eat some Play-Doh and crayons the day before. You'll be no one will forget you.
That's true.
That is true. Okay, so these are the turnarounds or the headshots for my character or Chester's character.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's for. That's for Tales Beyond the Gate, right?
Yeah. It's for our Gate Crasher comic. Because I don't like Gatekeepers. I think Gate Crasher is a better nickname for our group.
Well, see, I was saying what the comic's actually called. Tales.
Right. I know what you're talking about. Now I'm messing it up, so I better stop. So now I need to do some full figure drawings.
Although I do like the name Gate Crashers better too.
Yeah, I'm not a gatekeeper. I've always crashed the gate, jumped the gate.
John says I'm a gatekeeper.
Fence jumpers.
Fence jumpers.
Border tunnelers.
Nice drawing there, JP.
I have a new troll. My new troll is Pink Sock. Pink Sock likes to jump on everything I say.
Well, you're lucky you got a troll. You should, feel good.
Yeah, thank them every time.
Absolutely. I think I might have to, if Pink Sock subscribes to my channel, we might have a sketch card coming your way.
Are you working on my sketch card, Cross?
I went to try and do what John said about.
Did you cut yourself?
No. No, about cutting up the Bristol board that you get from the dollar store. It just wasn't working.
What?
So
what are you using?
Sharp
Are
pencil.
you using scissors or X-Acto blade?
neither.
Or a butter knife.
That.
Oh, so we got
See,
Ray Escarcega in the chat, and the man with the best name says, "What are you drawing, sexy Rick?"
I'm trying. Fat Man. I mean Batman.
And then John Dillard complains about his youth and laments rich boys and their official Star Wars toys. I had a stormtrooper that was a Chinese knockoff, action figure painted white. Actually, John, that wasn't even a Star Wars figure painted white from China.
That was your dad just put it in plaster.
That was yeah. No, that's actually when the dog poop has been outside for so long.
And then you let it freeze.
It turns white.
And then you can sculpt it, and then you can spray like lacquer on it. It'll be fine.
The lacquer holds all the parasites on the inside.
Right.
Oh, JP, what do you got there?
K250.
K250?
K2SO.
Oh, 2SO. Okay.
I just wanna-
what movie? Is that Solo or last?
Rogue One.
Rogue One. Okay. That's the last one I saw.
I want to rub it into John's face there.
Oh, yeah, because that's like a brand new toy. I
Yeah.
think John can afford new toys now.
I hope so.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of fishing rods.
Those are his toys now. Fishing rods and Coleman burners and heaters.
Ray Escarcega says, "Oh no, I used to play with that toy." That's okay, Ray. I was an only child, so I had all the new toys from Kohl's.
No, I won't deny it. My parents had money back in the day before the crash in the 80s.
What toys are we talking about tonight?
Oh, 70s, 80s Star Wars toys. I was just JP pulled out an AT-AT Walker, and it was one of the older ones.
I love that thing.
Yeah, I was just laughing at John Dillard saying that's why I always had pink eye, because his Star Wars toys aren't really toys. They were
The weapons
they were
of kids' destruction.
Weapons of destruction. Yeah. Biohazard, maybe.
Yeah.
Did Ray Escart Sega like chew on those toys a lot?
Pink socks.
Never know.
So
Thanks.
I now have to ink my Michael Jackson. I have no idea what to do.
Just grab a pen. Grab a pen and go over the lines.
Dude, you need a silver Sharpie, man.
I have a silver Sharpie.
That would make it look stellar.
Yeah, I got silver
would.
Sharpie. I even got
Yeah.
some.
And then Pink Sock says all of John's fishing gear fell off the back of the truck.
The Rio Grande.
And then Ray Escarcega says, yes, now you have chronic poop breath. Oh my gosh. You got 13 people in the chat now, Rick. You better start minding the store here.
Yeah, wow, cool. Let's see what else we got. Quick talk, have you subscribed yet? If you have not, please subscribe. And also subscribe to these other fine fellows.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
would be much appreciated.
Yeah, subscribe to The Mighty Geek. Subscribe to JP4 on YouTube. Both these guys are on YouTube all the time. And they're always interacting with the community. They're good guys. Subscribe to the Friendly Neighborhood Ninja, because if you don't, he will ninja, and you will feel a sharp pain in your kidney and then die. And then the Mighty Rick, we need to get him up to subscribers. How many subscribers do you have, Super Rick?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm at 169.
You got 169. That's a magic number. Yeah, you add it all together and you get 16, which is actually the age my brain stopped maturing. So it's a special number.
Actually, Terrence and I were going to be doing, or Mighty Geek and I were going to be doing a live stream tomorrow night.
All right.
Yeah. About 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, which would be like 8:30 Central.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna subscribe. Whose channel? Which channel is it gonna be on?
It's going to be on your Friendly Neighborhood Ninjas channel.
Okay.
Is he on YouTube?
Yep.
Yeah.
So that
Yes, sir.
I know you. I'm funny.
I just wonder whether is that what you said, 8:30 Central Time?
Yeah.
Would that be like 9:30 my time? You know, that's half an hour before John and Quarter Pro Edition comes on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Stream sniping.
Yeah, you gotta do it when you can. You can't.
Right.
Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to let you guys know in advance that I watched, but I'll be on my way home from church because I'm helping out the kids tomorrow night. So.
How come you go to church on Wednesday? Is that a Canadian thing?
No, Wednesday's a pretty normal night for church activities, actually.
It is.
For a Presbyterian, not Presbyterian.
Yeah, I'm Catholic. We only go on Saturday or Sunday.
No, the Proddies, man. We do it Sunday night, Wednesday, Monday, Tuesday, whatever.
Protestant churches, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Normal thing for Protestants.
You guys all burned down the Vatican at one time.
No, we don't want to burn it down. We really don't want anything to do with the Vatican, except for love them. That's it. That's it. There's no hate. There's no hate, man. And actually, this should be the common theme for all Christians. If you love Jesus, man, you're my brother or my sister, and that's all there is to it.
Oh, there's my Michael Jackson. He has no shoes or hands.
Well, he needs hands. He needs a silver hand, and he needs some awesome like black tap shoes or something.
I don't know.
No, it's not silver. It's white. he had the white glove.
No, it was a sequence.
It's glitter.
It was glitter.
On the left hand. Eh?
Yeah.
I think I have a white pen too. Maybe I could do. That's not white, is it?
That's what people said about Michael Jackson too.
That's true.
Sorry.
I mean, I didn't start out trying to draw Michael Jackson. I think
Yes,
the Lord,
ended up that way.
the Lord guided my hand. That's where it ended up. Hey, great.
Whoa.
Gray doesn't work good on there.
The Lord said he will draw the king of pop. So it has been
He
so it
chose-
was done.
I think he chose a poor vessel to communicate that. But it is what it is, right?
Yep.
So, do you have a set of Rosemary's, JP?
I don't know what that is.
You know, Rosemary's? Rosary.
Rosary.
Did I say Rosemary's? Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I was like, it sounded like an adult thing.
No, it's just an ignorant thing. My bad.
Mhm.
You got a set of Rosemary's in that house you got there?
I'd like to see someone go to a church and ask that.
We got one of them
That
Rosemary's.
would be funny. That would be funny.
They would put me in the special class.
Yeah. That special class would be the one my wife teaches.
Yeah, it probably would come with some tickets for free food and maybe a place to sleep.
Okay. Raheem, no, I'm not drawing Michael Jackson. It is Melter, right? Melter's drawing Michael.
Mm. Yeah, that's the way it came out.
I'm drawing Michael Jackson now.
And then Ray Escarcega says Michael Jackson is a saint.
Oh no, it's JP. Sorry, get my people mixed up.
I'm wondering, Ray Escarcega, what do you think Michael Jackson is the saint of? The patron saint of soul?
Pop.
Patron saint of pop?
Yeah.
Is that true?
No. I don't
Might
know.
be. Might be.
I'm not too.
No, it's just a question of what you mean by pop. Pop rock, or here in Canada, pop is another name for what you guys would call soda.
Yeah, I don't think he's ever been considered the king of soda. Michael Jackson, king of
What
soda.
about that Pepsi commercial?
That's
Right?
true.
Both
That's what he caught on
pop
fire.
and-
He caught on fire.
Yeah, that was royal immolation right there.
He caught on fire during that, right?
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
I was wondering if that was Richard Pryor, but he caught on fire during freebasing.
No, Richard Pryor set himself on fire, and Pepsi set Michael Jackson on fire.
That's kind of messed up. You think the freebasing is inherently more dangerous? Pepsi.
Well, I think Richard Pryor then jumped out of a window, and Michael Jackson just jumped off stage. So
There's a degree of difficulty in the both.
I think they both had it rough, to be honest with you.
Michael jumped off stage in his hair caught fire.
Yeah, and Bob Ross died in '95, and I don't think he was ever on fire, but or on stage.
Mr.
But-
Rogers is dead?
Bob Ross?
No,
Bob Ross is
he who I don't think likes me says Mr. Rogers is dead too.
Yeah, he is. He died a few years ago.
Mr. Rogers was hardcore, man.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm done with Michael.
And that's what she said.
Most people are done with Michael.
I still
feel
like
like
listening to his early
Oh, no.
stuff, man. I will listen to a lot of his music anytime. It's good, man. Off the Wall, amazing album.
Oh, yeah.
When I hit 250 subscribers, I'll give away the Michael Jackson drawing.
Nice.
Well, now you're the saint.
Nice.
It'll be here in the archive. I should date it or something.
Yeah, throw some watercolors in there.
Yeah.
Watch what, sick? What did I say? Pink socks?
Roddy says, I love Little Michael. And then, yeah, and he also says, Off the Wall, best album ever. Yeah, it is. It is. And then Twix Straws likes to proclaim a lot of people who die. And I'm afraid to tell you, Twix, everyone dies. But you might know that.
Eventually.
Everyone here and in the chat will be dead.
Eventually.
Thanks.
Except for
Yeah.
Twix.
Immortal.
And you'll be dead for a very long time.
Are you sure?
But this is just a phase. This is just a shell.
I think I got to sharpen my pencil.
Every now and then, yeah.
I have the best pencil sharpener.
Let's see it. What do you got?
I bet Rick doesn't have one like this.
What?
Let's see.
Mine requires a drill.
Oh, those are for
I think I got something stuck in there.
that's pretty labor intensive. I'm not really sure it's the best.
Yeah, it's good. But
It's definitely industrious. That's
I
for
may
those
not have one like that, but I have one like this.
That's for those carpenter pencils.
Doesn't work on that.
No, you got to have one of those carpenter pencils, JP.
Oh man.
Those things are square by design.
Now what am I gonna do?
Oh.
There you go.
I think people are done with- I just meant because he's dead. Not a lot of people, follow him anymore. Yes, there's still his big fans out there. Probably apparently like you, which is good.
Your chat's pretty spicy tonight, there, Rick.
Yeah. Which
You
is
always
good.
like this at night.
No. It's better than normal, which I like.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep up, but it's going fast. So
It is. But then again, the mighty Ray Escarcega says one of the most wisest things that has ever been uttered is Bill is so right.
I'm really having issues with my pencil now.
All you need is one of these pocket knife. Make sure the blade goes away. Cut towards your face.
You know,
you want to cut your face.
You get a really sharp pencil,
Well, this.
and you really pay attention.
Just don't cut your face.
Do you think I have a problem with power tools or anything like that?
Well,
No.
you kind of look a little inept. I think you need a virtual power tool. Oh, come on now. I'm just kidding. You have to get all quiet.
I have oh man. I have a lot of sharp blades around here.
Well,
Okay. So you
for
don't
color-
want to tick him off when you're around him. He's got lots of sharp blades.
But really, for colored pencils, you just want like a old school pencil sharpener with that you can twist around the tip, or an X-Acto blade. You don't want to put in an electric pencil sharpener. It'll just chew the pencil up and crack the core, so that the pencil won't sharpen. Every time you sharpen it, the lead will fall out.
I like that, but the blue lead's pretty soft, isn't it?
Yeah, and then get a little piece of sandpaper to get yourself a tip. You just and that's the best way to
There
treat
goes my one tablet.
No, Twix, I'm not flinging the knife at myself. I'm just flexing my muscles or whatever. I don't know. Okay, so I got to work on this character. I have to look at the script and see what she's wearing. This is her hair. This is her face. All Chester told me is she has dark hair. I was like, okay, cool.
That's how you know she has dark hair.
She has dark hair, so I want to make it look visually interesting. You know,
Blue is dark.
blue is dark, but it's not dark hair. But it could be dark blue hair, right? Dark purple hair.
Nah.
No,
Yes,
Okay.
but it's not a natural dark hair.
well, it could be. We don't really know if she's human or not, or maybe she's an alien. Maybe she's from the subterranean land of the blue-haired people,
Right.
where most of those blue-haired people
That
come
would
from.
make her. That would make her one of the infamous SJWs.
Right. No, here's the description. She has long flowing black hair.
Oh, black is dark.
So I already did it wrong because I have her hair kind of put together, pulled back a little bit loosely. So that's done. Wrong. She's wearing a blue-gray t-shirt. So I
You're
don't
not
know,
down that far.
but that's most of it. She's young and beautiful.
Yeah.
I get that all wrong.
Yeah, I'll keep working on that. But she's running, so I'm gonna assume she's wearing pants. Maybe
Could be
leggings.
wearing shorts.
She could be
For
wearing
sure.
could be wearing shorts. She's in a city, and shorts isn't really appropriate or commonly, not necessarily appropriate, but it's not really commonly seen people wearing shorts. Or
Why?
Unless it's in the middle of February, then maybe not.
well, I don't have a season for this, but just
That's what
normal.
they didn't give,
Most
they didn't
cities.
give you all the information.
Well, one thing I do know is the city's run down. It's a crappy city, so she's not going to be wearing anything too appealing or revealing. She's not going to look attractive because she doesn't want to get attention in a junky city. So you can give her like baggy cargos or just jeans. I think jeans would be the best.
When is this?
I don't. It's modern. It's contemporary. That's about. I don't really have a time frame. It doesn't specify a time frame, so I'm going to assume contemporary.
Okay.
If that's what you were asking, as far as like when
Yeah.
is okay.
Sorry.
No, that's what I was picking up from you. So I'm thinking probably jeans, and if she's going to be. Oh, what did I say? Where is that? She's young and beautiful, so I'll assume she's gonna be fit, because otherwise there'd be a descriptor saying she was body positive, and we don't have that.
No.
Is that the descriptive?
No, and this is Chester wrote this, so it's definitely not going to be in that. I'm going to assume she's pretty much a standard. Female form, athletic character, or not necessarily Olympic crazy bulk or anything, but just fit. So
Okay, hold on a sec. Pink Sock's wondering where John is. John is at work. Although sometimes he will be in the chat when he can be talking. So, okay, go on.
Okay, so that's really all I have. Okay. So she's wearing a shirt, jeans, long flowing black hair, young and beautiful. All right, we'll roll with it.
Decided to draw a robotic Mr. Wu.
Who's Mr. Wu?
I don't know. Just the name I gave him.
Awesome. Yeah,
So then I don't have to worry about the face.
exactly. If it's just something like free flowing, man, you just make it on the fly and it's all good. The only thing you have to worry about is just the aesthetics if it looks weird. And Pink Sock asks, but what are you wearing?
Me?
Yeah, I think
We want to know what Rick's wearing.
T-shirt.
Is that medium?
I don't know.
It's always medium, right, Rick?
Always medium.
Now I can do planes and stuff like that. I know planes and XYG and all that. So if I can get some good geometric shapes, I can kind of line that up. But faces, no.
So Ray Escarcega makes a really lays a heavy accusation down. He says Bill is an SJW.
Oh, yeah,
Every girl should be sexy and in skimpy clothing. Okay. Well, for Ray, just to show you that you're lying, her costume is now going to be full plate mail or a plate mail thong. I think maybe that'd be more appropriate.
Yeah, keep talking.
And then Christopher C says mini skirt, tube top, and stripper heels.
You could have that in the city too. You wouldn't get any attention.
Interesting.
You might get some attention.
And then Twix Draw says subscribe to Argos Creations on YouTube.
Yeah.
Wait, no, he's actually Twix Draws actually does he's pulling a Vines. And if you saw that kid where he's like, when will you learn that your actions have consequences? That's one of the funniest Vines.
I've never seen what's a Vine?
You've never seen Vines? Oh man, JP, you were missing out. Okay, so Vines was an app, and it died a few years ago, but it was an app where you could do a 6-second video.
That sounds almost useless.
It's been replaced by something called TikTok.
Okay, I'll check that out. But Vines became really just hilarious. I mean, people just would put all kinds of content into 6 seconds.
Mm.
So you should YouTube Vines. YouTube like Vines that cured my depression, something like that. And you will laugh for like 15 minutes straight. It's hilarious.
Hey, Rick, can you
Yes.
see my screen right now? I'm going to keep rambling and asking you, is this the right color scheme for Captain Canada or Canadian Shield? I'm
Yeah,
not
pretty
doing
much.
this backwards, am I? Okay. Just double
Pretty
checking.
much, that shield emblem that you've seen before is red around the maple leaf, and maple leaf itself is white,
Yeah,
Okay.
and his boots are red.
yeah. Just making sure I wasn't reversing these colors.
Yeah, no problem.
And Pink Sock again just says some incredible knowledge and says, Bill, you are my hero. I don't know, Pink, have you subscribed yet? Still gotta do that.
Pink, if you subscribe to me, I will get Bill to draw you Canadian Shield.
And then
True. We all love
Question is-
Canadian Shield.
Question
Yeah,
is, does she want a picture of Canadian Shield?
I mean,
Of course.
why wouldn't?
Sheesh, what a silly question.
What did I
Yes,
choose,
so-
Rick? What did I choose?
Canadian Shield and Spider-Man.
Yeah, see?
Canadian Shield is a true American hero. We love Canadian Shield.
Mm.
Canadian Shield, a real American hero.
Yeah, you need to market that more.
As long as he doesn't run in the hair. I drew this last night on John's stream.
What's your link, Bill? Let's see.
Well, that's-
well, make me a mod, Rick. I'll put it in there.
Here, actually, I got an idea. Just let me get the Batman stand done.
I'm gonna do a little inking here, then I'm gonna go to bed.
That's what I do with a cat woman.
Okay.
I know that would probably get me into a lot of trouble.
Actually, JP4 here too. So.
What did I do?
Oh, nothing. I'm just saying you're here. I'm grabbing 4 of you guys at once here.
Oh.
Oh.
Stop that.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, they don't call him Sexy Rick for nothing.
Words have consequences.
That's true.
And then
That's true, gentlemen.
Roddy asked, "Are there any vines that cure constipation?"
There might be.
Yeah, anything's possible.
It's the internet. What do you expect? That's what I say. It's the internet. Anything is possible.
Yeah.
Okay. She says 60 Rick. Add it again. Pink Socks. Everybody's that's in here right now. Every one of their things is in the description. Links to their YouTube channel.
Oh, well, thanks, Rick.
Thanks, Rick.
Rick is a chiller.
I may actually have to upload something on my YouTube channel now.
No, Brandon will still subscribe to you.
Hey,
He has it.
Booster doesn't have anything up yet, and I think Tank has 1 video. So
Well, I don't want to be like Booster.
I think I got about 6
Nobody
videos.
wants to be like Booster ever.
There's only one Booster.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah,
else would be. I don't want to be a pale imitation of the real thing.
Right.
Booster is Booster, so.
Yeah, that guy is so funny. Very, very smart, spontaneous kid there.
Yeah.
Pink Sock says, Bill, what's your name? Are you Mighty Geek? No, he's not Mighty Geek.
I'm Bill at Argos Creations.
Bill.
He's Argo Creations.
Argos.
Argos.
You don't need glasses to mispronounce words, Rick.
Argos?
Yeah.
A ghost?
Argos?
Argos?
Argos.
Yugos, Wigos, Argos.
Argos.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
that Canadian accent,
Eh?
No, I'm naming my company after the myth of Jason and the Argonauts.
That's very original.
He's an Argonaut.
Yeah, this is Jason. His story it's a really cool story. The Argonauts were pretty much everybody in the Greek myths. They were the sailors and the crewmen on his boat, and the boat was named after the creator Argus. And the Argonauts were Hercules, Theseus, Orpheus, Castor, Pollux. I mean, it was just there was 50 of them, and they were all like either great heroes or Greek demigods. And it's just a story of adventure. It's one of the first great adventure stories that was like the original like
It was like the
all-star huge all-star cast.
It's like the Greek Avengers or Justice League.
Yeah. Really. And so I like it because of the journey aspect and the journey of heroes, and they all had to depend on each other or they would die. And when they didn't, they did die.
All right, gentlemen. Here's my latest robotic Mr. Wu.
That's cool, man. I like it. Reminds me a little bit of TikTok from Oz.
Yeah, actually, it's Charlie Chan. You know who Charlie Chan is?
No.
Yeah. See, Mighty Geek does, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlie Chan,
Number one son.
Oriental Detective.
Yeah,
He and his number one son always disagreed, but in the end, father was always right.
this is. Yeah, Charlie Chan is a detective series
Yeah.
in probably the what?
Oh yeah.
30s, 40s, probably
Yeah.
40s or 40s.
Was,
Was 40 going into the 50s.
Yeah.
was he in the pulps in the 30s and 40s or after that?
He was mainly on television,
40.
going into the 50s.
Yeah. Just look up Charlie Chan.
Yeah, he'd probably be a very controversial character right now.
Oh yeah, he would be.
Yeah. He would be.
He was a Chinese character played by a white actor in Yellowface. That would not.
Yeah.
Happen. Yeah. But it was good. There were a number of different actors who played it, so a couple. So they were. It was a good show.
No, those actually. I remember now. Yeah, those movies were based off the pulps. It was a pulp character. It was kind of like where they licensed Tarzan and Flash Gordon, and then they made the movies in the 50s. But there were pulp characters from the 30s that were really popular.
They might have even had movie serials back in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't say because I know Batman and Superman had them. Green Hornet, Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Mm.
So popular characters ended up getting stuff like that in the 30s and 40s.
Yeah, I really like those Flash Gordon.
Like Superman, Batman, the Green Hornet. They also had radio shows too.
Yeah.
Shadow knows.
The Shadow. There's another one.
The Shadow was one you didn't really know if that was going to be horror or mystery. It was the way it came on.
No,
and then on the radio, was like, man, that was scary.
Eagle 43 is in the chat too.
Hey.
Yeah, and Brad Noble.
Yeah, Brad Noble.
Yeah.
Make
What
sure
is
you
up,
all,
chat?
you're all liking and sharing.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
I think is Rahid Ellie saying that he likes the weird bit I got on the paper? I don't know. There's a lot of weird shit on the picture.
There's a lot of weird stuff going around, so you got to be a little more specific.
Yeah.
So Pink Sock was asking Bill if that was a ring on his finger. I'm not sure whether you're talking about the character or you yourself. Or she, I should say.
Twix, you sound like you need a lot of help, but it doesn't seem like anyone here is capable of doing that.
No, you're really not going to find any professional help in this place.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unless you want to know how to sharpen pencils, we're really not going to be able to help you much.
And I blew it the first time.
Right?
More power.
Okay, why unsubscribe this time? What did I say? What did I do?
Mhm. I don't think it's what you said, Rick.
It's what you did.
Or should I say what you didn't do?
I'm just gonna randomly put stuff on my drawing.
Oh, you got a battleship?
Got my ship on there. No, it's a PT 109. Past the tactical. Yeah.
Okay. Slave one, or is that Slav one?
Slave one. I think you gotta say Slav. But either one could be bad, problematic.
Well, when it comes to bounty hunters, you can't trust anything. So
That's true.
unless it's Dog, the bounty hunter, and his beautiful bride, Beth.
Now, none of these things or my action figure were made out of white dog poop.
Are you sure?
I am, for the most part.
You got to do a taste test.
I'm not licking any of them.
Well, then you'll never know. what you're really fondling.
But will you lick butter? Is the
I
question.
would, yeah.
Oh yeah, butter's awesome.
Butters. Why wouldn't you? I mean,
always awesome.
that's a question that doesn't even need being answered.
Well, we know
Butter's
Nasser won't.
always
So.
awesome.
The answer doesn't know any better.
No.
He thinks he does.
Yeah.
He thinks he does.
Kids. I heard that.
Well, yeah, that's one thing I saw him put out was like he's jumping on what's her name, Mindy Wheeler.
Yeah, for real, I feel some sort of way for Mindy.
You know, she could. You know, you're free to do what you want. You know, it's all good. We shouldn't be holding anything against somebody if we're just wanting to do something different. That's okay.
Yeah.
Thanks, Roddy Eld.
Ninja.
Yeah,
Why has he got glowing eyes and a glowing fist?
because I thought it'd be fun. Why doesn't he shoot lasers or nothing like that?
No.
Oh, well, I can get rid of that.
Is that the moth from Tick next to?
No, that's my character.
That's his character, Canadian Shield. They gave him,
No,
No.
next.
Ninja gave him superpowers.
Who's the guy next to Canadian Shield?
I got
My
Roddy
character-
Eld's name right. Roddy.
So Canadian
character-
Shield can't shoot energy beams?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard something. I guess I heard wrong. That was my bad.
I know. Well, Roddy Eld.
Roddy.
Sexy Rick, he butchers my name. And it's just a couple letters.
Roddy Piper.
Roddy. It's Roddy. Roddy.
Roddy. Sounds Scottish.
It does. If you were like not from Scotland.
Roddy.
Roddy.
Roddy. Roddy Ed.
Roddy Piper.
The
The
left
cutest Avenger, eh?
the left
I'll drive you from the third turnbuckle.
Hot Roddy. We have Hot Roddy and Sexy.
Sorry, I kept interrupting you there.
I hate you. I hate you.
Welcome
I'm
to
just trying
the
to point out Bill,
welcome to the club.
that the left thigh seems kind of thick. Your
Oh,
left.
on my drawing.
I'm just kidding.
It might be
He's
because
just
that's a
messing with you.
that's an atomic knee dropping thigh. That's the thigh that will put out your eye.
So Big John Stud and Sexy Rick call you Brad? Roddy?
Sexy Rick, it is Brad. Those
Brad.
fools stay tripping. It's good. Tripping at the brain. Okay.
This is like the
gonna be-
most.
She's gonna be wearing leggings
Why?
because they're easy to draw.
Yeah, but everyone wears leggings.
Oh, really? So you wear leggings?
No, people who
You
shouldn't.
just said it. You just said everyone.
You just said everyone.
You wear leggings then.
Yes, I'm wearing them now.
Yes.
And Rick wears leggings.
No.
I
Yeah.
bought them for him. They're Captain America leggings.
Oh, that's a good one.
According to his logic, we all wear leggings.
Then
Don't be ashamed of it.
that's good for circulation.
It is.
Yeah. There it is.
Yeah, she's gonna have thick thighs and round calves,
Mm.
and then a
Roddy
thin, strong upper body.
Roddy has leggings, and so does Pink Socks and Twix Draws leggings.
Pink sock. One
Do you-
sock.
Rick, do you know Twix Draws a lot? Some of these people I don't know.
No, they just socks. I think this is the first time socks is in. I think Twix just came. Sox was in John's chat last night. I think for the first time.
Yeah.
And Twix, I think, was in the mind for the first time. I think last night or the night before.
Yeah.
I'm just concerned they came back.
You're concerned? I'm glad they came back.
Okay. I'm
That's a
sorry.
concern.
I get concerned and glad mixed up sometimes.
Yeah. Don't
Yeah,
think about
yeah.
don't think about it too much.
Why is Edwin Boyette doing this?
What's he doing?
You gotta click on me.
Oh, I stopped clicking on Edwin a long time ago.
That's like that kind of a Fabio thing.
Yeah, I don't know. And too many things to do to watch Edwin spew. He's a good guy. Don't get me wrong. I like when he does his Marcus Aurelius or Bible readings, and it's good stuff. It's fun, but it's only when I have time to chillax and listen. Normally, when I'm chilling and want some quiet time, I'm going to open up my Bible and read some verses. Most of the time, I kind of just got off Twitter and most YouTube channels.
You don't come to my channel.
You never invited me.
I don't invite people mostly.
Yeah, that kind of makes it hard.
True.
Well, you can hang out.
I'd be happy to. I'd be more than happy to come on your channel. I would be a very fun participant.
But I think you would be.
I'd be totally supportive. I love what you do. And actually, I still want you to do the layout for the city for my book.
Oh yeah, we got to do that. We should do that.
I've drawn it out a few times, so I finally got it figured out.
I'm not allowed to show Edwin again. Roddy?
Okay.
I'm going to bed, guys.
Good
All
night.
right.
Have a good day.
Catch you later.
Have a good day tomorrow, and a Merry Christmas.
Thank you. And any of you guys who don't hate St. Nicholas, tomorrow night you have to put a boot out in front of your door, and you can get gold coins, money, candy, or coal.
All right. That sounds
So
like a plan.
Sounds good. Yeah.
Remember that, Rick?
What's that night called?
St. Nick's?
The night of Saint Nick?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So you have to, you put a boot out in front of your door, like in the house. And
I forgot about that tradition and that story. That is a good one.
yeah. I put a boot out and never get anything.
Just get
It's
booted.
something. Never get anything.
It's just full of empty wishes. Was
True.
that Actually, it's full of.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say, it's full of possibilities.
Yes. But I'm leaving now for sure. I'm leaving. Just
All
leaving.
right. Good night, brother.
Okay, and as for Pink Sock who just left, that is JP who is leaving.
JP4. Bye.
But
That's one creative guy right there, JP.
Yeah. He's a fun guy.
yeah. Everybody here is fun, easygoing.
Okay, friendly neighborhood ninja. I don't know you. Where are you from? What kind of media do you like to work in? Are you doing a comic? What's your story, man? Oh, he's on mute. Step away. Perfect timing for me to do an interrogative expose.
Oh, that's all right.
And he probably didn't
I was
realize he
just-
was on mute.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was on mute for a second there because I had a train that just would not stop.
Right? Yeah, I get those sometimes.
But as far as it goes, yeah, I'm working on some comics myself. I am doing the Ash Can and possibly some other stuff for Sporkman Studios.
Oh, okay. So you're from the Sporkman house. Good stuff, man.
Yeah. And also, I'm going to be doing a comic called The Psychotron with Doug Garrett, the creator of Lone Wolf.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
So I got some projects in the work here.
Yeah, you have some really cool projects. Now, Sporkman, did they meet their?
They didn't meet their original funding goals. No, we didn't meet our original goals, but that's not going to stop us. We're still going to be putting those comics out. If you want, you can check them out on. You can get your copy of Sporkman Conventions digitally.
Oh, Mighty Geek, you want to mute yourself for a sec? Or Rick, whoever's.
Say that again.
No, you're okay. Never mind. Someone was throwing markers in the background.
Oh, that was me.
Yep. Sorry, Mighty.
No problem.
But
okay, so Sporkman you're still going to publish?
yeah, we're still going to publish.
Are you
It's going to be through possibly Comixology on the digital end, and through Indie Planet on the physical copy end. So you can go get a copy of Convention still, and then you can get a digital copy if you rather from Comixology. But we're going to be shooting for another campaign this coming spring, I think, or maybe heading towards the summer.
Okay.
But yeah, that's going to be really good, though.
Well, I think you had a really, really good property. I think it was just a matter of marketing and current
Timing.
saturation. Yeah, the market's a little saturated, in my opinion.
Yep.
Because we haven't reached the audience yet. You know, I think have a
Especially if you're
lot.
doing superheroes.
Well, I think just in general, the Indiegogo market hasn't really gotten close to its potential. We're only looking at, we're looking at tens of thousands of people, and we should be looking at hundreds of thousands. And no, I'm not really the best person to comment that. I just can see it, I couldn't really break it down. But just right now, there's just between October and right now, there's just so many projects going on.
Oh yeah, that's why we're gonna go ahead and relaunch. I mean, it was a little setback, but we're going to bounce back stronger.
Yeah.
Come with just as much.
You guys will have to come on here and do an interview when you guys are ready to go again, or just after you're ready up.
Yeah, I'd love to do that. Yeah, I'm sure that Chuck from Sporkman Studios would love to get up in here with you guys.
Oh yeah, that'd be great. That'd be really cool.
Be great.
Yeah, there's some really good dudes out here in the community. They are some of the coolest I've ever met.
Yeah, no, we have a really positive vibe. I mean, we have really good people who just want success for our hobby, and it's more than just a hobby, because all of us know this is a original American art form. It's the purest way to get a story delivered to an audience without having everyone sitting around a campfire, and it covers every kind of topic that anyone would be interested in. I mean, we have free reign on whatever we want to discuss and draw and create a story for. Rick, you're killing me. But
I'm trying to be as quiet as possible. Sorry, I didn't think I was being that loud.
no, it is, but it's your channel, so we but yeah, and I think Sporkman, man, it's kind of like a mix between a superhero and a spoof at the same time, which are always my favorite characters. Like Ambush Bug, man, I have every issue. Guy's great. But I didn't have funds to support it, so I apologize. But hey, whatever.
It's all good. It was. I mean, we do recognize that timing is everything, and we might have come into the game a little bit late.
Yeah.
You know, it was just bad timing, and we might not have had a good enough following or a good enough marketing scheme at the time. But
this time of year is bad for everyone because everybody's doing Christmas shopping. So this was a bit between Halloween and Christmas is a bad time to try to launch something.
Yeah, especially if you're not a known quantity.
Right.
But you know, we're gonna do it. I know we will.
When I do decide to launch mine, it'll probably be near the summer.
In the summer? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey Rick, do I have these colors right?
Let's see.
Do I have these colors right for my
I like what you're doing. I really like what you're doing, bro. You're fun, man.
All except for the eye. It's yellow. Not green, it's yellow.
Oh.
And the eyes are, well, I guess the eyes are all right. They look orangish to me, but they're supposed to be yellowish. But maybe that's just the lighting hitting them. And where the belt you got green too is supposed to be yellow.
Dadgummit. Well, I did only see the colors once, you know, or maybe twice. So
I like the shot on him. His shoulder's a little off. Like the way the what is that? The left shoulder?
Left shoulder. All right, I can fix that.
But you see what I mean? Like it should be lower, like more even with the top of his pec. Like you have on the right shoulder. So increase his delts. Make that his delt up there. But no, you have a fun style, man. It's very simple, clean, and yeah, it really reminds me of the Tick. I mean, not just because he's like Mothman, but it's that simple, fun style. It's also kind of reminiscent of Ditko and little Dan Jurgens at the same time. You know, it's cool.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that's some of my favorite art. I wish I could do that. I always get too complicated. I can't seem to stop drawing, stop adding detail. You know.
Well, I always kind of liked that. I mean, I can get more detailed, but it's just going to take that much longer, you know. Doing that kind of fun, old school, kind of goofy style is something I really enjoy. I think it conveys a comic book character in a very, very easy, very well fashion.
Well, I bet it allows you to spend more time on establishing environment too, you know?
Yeah.
When you're doing your pages. No, that's cool. Yeah. That's very cool. So you have a channel? I need to subscribe to you, man.
Yeah, your friendly neighborhood ninja.
All right.
And I'm on Twitter as well.
All right. Yeah, I'll have to get you there. I'm on Twitter, but I don't do Twitter anymore. I just got it's just too negative. I don't know. I think I'm going to go more Instagram.
Understand that.
Yeah, the only thing I do on Twitter is I allow it to attach to my Facebook. Sometimes I retweet people, and I just allow it to. I have followers there, you know, some that are on Facebook, some that aren't, you know. That way, gets them out. Maybe they'll come in and check me out, you know. More follow.
Yeah, that's
more
right.
follower.
And then you get the messaging part of Twitter is good. You finish your Batman, Rick? Let's see it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna move my laptop so I can get at my keyboard because I don't think I have Friendly Neighborhood Ninja in the description. I thought I did, but
Oh, that's all right. Looking good, Rick.
the Batman. I just need to put my signature on it still.
Is that for a contest giveaway or something?
Oh no, it's just well, a little bit of practice, most likely for hopefully for Thursday night.
Yeah, you ever done drawn and quartered, you guys?
I have several times.
Well, I know you have, but
I haven't done it yet.
do you want to?
Maybe in the future, but not yet. I'm just kidding.
No, that's cool. It's actually it's a lot harder than it looks, man.
No.
It is hard,
Ooh.
and I've never really been happy of anything I've made on
I've
there.
done high pressure contests. I've done high pressure challenges, so
Yeah,
there's nothing new.
I haven't really. I mean, I have in the workplace, and then, but I've never haven't when it comes to art. So I just keep on doing it just to get humiliated as much as possible.
So, fellas, tell me what you think.
Wow,
Yeah.
it's a good character design. It's
Yeah, nice.
My take on Red Sonja.
yeah. I was gonna say
Cool.
it looks like Sonya.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it was her.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. He's in Ninja's into fantasy, so it'd be hard to pull one over on him.
So you got any ideas for tomorrow night, Mighty?
Oh yeah, quite a few.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a few that I can create of my own.
Awesome.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it tomorrow night. Gonna be fun. I always love
Yeah, it's
hanging
good.
out with my community here.
Yeah.
All the people I have met, of course, I'm getting a train coming. Everybody I've met so far has been pretty cool, except for maybe one
Yeah.
person. But
I mean, for the most part, yeah, everyone's pretty cool.
Let that one person be.
Okay.
Everyone has their days too. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
there's been times when maybe I shouldn't have been on a live stream because I've had a bad day.
Yeah. Hell, if you had a bad day at work, live streaming is the last thing you should do.
Well, sometimes it feels like it'd be nice just to go hang out with people too. But
Yeah.
For some reason, I wasn't subscribed to you, Ninja. I thought I had.
oh,
But,
I see
but
how
am
it is,
now.
Rick.
But I am now.
It's all good, bro. I can't,
It is what it
there's
is.
so many people around. I mean, I can't blame anybody if they miss following somebody,
Right.
I ain't mad at you. I'm sure you get there eventually.
Well,
Yeah.
like I said, I am now. So
Heck yeah, thanks, Rick.
you're now at 92 subscribers.
Mhm.
Ah, sweet.
You're gonna have to
oh,
think. You're gonna have to think of that 100 subscriber giveaway soon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta think of something.
Yeah.
All right, I'll announce it here. I'll at 100 subscribers. I'll think of something to give away to somebody.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
It
What
does.
should I give away?
Yeah.
Well, artists usually give away. Us artists have usually been
give away a sketch or something.
All right. Perhaps that's what I'll figure out and do that 100 subscribers video, and I'll draw something on actual Bristol board and send it to whoever wins.
Yeah.
I'll have to do some planning for this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did mine just well, I did mine obviously after I hit 100, and I had just come back from it was a couple days after, of course, and went to a Comic-Con earlier that day. So on my 100 subscriber giveaway thing, showed everything I got at Comic-Con as well.
Well, I don't know that I'm going to make it to any cons.
Yeah,
but
I know. You can't, not everybody can do that. It's just.
I would love to go.
Yeah. Well, it depends on what's going on when it comes up.
Hey, give me 1 sec. I'll be right back.
All right.
Well, hopefully I'm at 250 way before I hit. I could get a chance to go to another con around here. So.
Yeah. No.
Hopefully I'm celebrating my 500th subscriber by that time.
Yeah.
Go to Toronto, the Toronto Comic-Con, which is the biggest one in the area, to my knowledge.
Mm.
Well, I guess Manny's live streaming, but he didn't pass out a link tonight, or maybe he did. He just didn't get it.
Streaming, but I don't.
I'm not sure whether I'm not sure whether I got the link or not.
Uh-oh. Bill's gone.
No, Bill disappeared. Sorry.
No problem. Let's see.
Yo, where did you get that? Rick? Where did you get that that Imperial Walker you got in the background?
I forget where I got it. I got it somewhere used. So.
Oh man.
I still want one because I'd have to share mine with my kids anyway, and so it's gonna get effed up.
And I got it like 10, 15 years ago, used somewhere.
I wish you can find a Lego set that has it.
Yeah, I'm having such a hard time finding one that's not too expensive because I know my kids are just gonna beat it up. They beat up my Millennium Falcon. I just like, It was one of the remakes though, so it wasn't like an original one.
Okay. Brad is asking, is that a bank? Is what a bank, Brad?
He's looking at something on top of your bookcase.
Boy,
he's just trying to rob you.
Yeah.
Boy, try to find the Jabba skiff. Okay, I realize you meant behind me, but where behind me? What behind me?
Now we're just gonna play I Spy in Rick's room.
I do have a battle damaged Enterprise D.
Okay.
The AT-8. No, that's not a bank.
Yeah, that.
I'd grab it down, but it's not a bank.
Oh.
You can still put money in it, though.
Yeah.
You could. You could. I know a lot of guys who used it just for that purpose.
Well, it's a good place to save your money or put some sort of stash or whatever.
If you got a Star Wars collection, there's a lot of good places.
I Oh, go ahead, Rick.
Oh, just go ahead.
All right. I work at a farmer's market, right? So sometimes they have like that vendor that has all the toys and Star Wars crap. I found a one of those fold open Darth Vader cases, and it still has all the like panels so that you can put your guys in it and such. So that was pretty cool. $5. I was like, nice. I'll take that.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah,
pretty. Go ahead, Rick. Sorry.
I'm going to be setting this whole area up. I got a whole bin full of toys. I'm going to try and set up a whole bunch of action figures on a shelf and all that, or shelves and all that. Make this look real decked out, this whole area, in the days and weeks to come as I reorganize this whole area.
The new Cross Comics studio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went and changed my whole room around yesterday. You know, I moved some stuff. I moved where my bed was to one other spot. I traded places with a bunch of stuff. So, you know, I could make this area look really tricked out.
Yeah.
Do you have a novelty crowbar hanging off your shelf?
Yep.
Is that for when the riffraff comes to town?
Yeah.
Yeah. This crowbar lets people know how strong I am. See? What's this?
No, I want one of those so bad.
I'd love to have one of those.
I need to know your workout program, Rick. Damn, those Canadians are strong. This is why America has never invaded Canada.
Hey, you guys did, and you lost. The War of I think it was 1812. Although
well, no shit, we lost.
Canadians sit around their rooms bending crowbars for fun. They bend crowbars and then straighten them out for fun. Ooh, I wouldn't want to go up against nothing like that. I like the way I look. I do not need a violent Canadian rearranging my face.
Everybody in the chat seemed to love that.
I'm sure. I'm sure. It was one of those spur of the moment things that worked.
Yeah. I've got asked about it before, and I did almost the exact same thing. We weren't Christopher saying Canada wasn't a country until 1850. Yeah, it was about then, but at the same time, no, we just celebrated. We just celebrated 150 last year. So go back 150 years. But at the same time, there was still Upper and Lower Canada. We weren't a country, but there was still. We were becoming a country slowly.
No.
Back whenever I said for the time. 1812. Yeah, because the British were ruling here at that time. So we were slowly in the process of becoming a country.
Darn British.
But we had the settlers and all that here to start becoming Canada. So, you know, I say it was Canada that fought it off. not the British.
Mm-hmm.
There's somebody that does a song about that, but they do it from an American standpoint. I got it somewhere on my thing. And but I think it's 18 more. In 1814, I took a little trip down the mighty Mississippi. Da, 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 da. But it is almost 12:30, and we're down to like 7 watching.
Mm.
So I think I got to get up for John's he's at just after 9. So
His crazy morning streams.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Ben works nights, so
I know.
and besides, he's also on the West Coast, so
Yeah.
Where is he? Isn't he in like
He's
Hawaii
in
or
LA.
something?
No, that's
LA?
Manny.
That's Manny. That's in Hawaii. John is in California.
All right. We're all spread all over the place.
Yeah, which is good, you know. I'd love to have, like a couple thousand people in here at some point, and everybody from every country in the world. That'd be just neat.
Mm-hmm.
It is. It really is.
Yeah.
I love all this interaction with you guys. I love getting to make these new friends, all these new connections, potentially having these fun crossovers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to this. I love it.
Yeah.
Dream come true.
Yeah, John goes on Pink Sock. John goes on at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, or
yes,
or not approximately
8 o'clock where I am.
or 9 Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah.
So I don't know where you are in the world. Oh, I think she's on the West Coast. So do some shilling for you.
I'm in the Midwest with you.
I was just gonna say, do some shilling for yourself there, Mighty Geek. Before we
you can always find me here on YouTube at Mighty Geek Studios. You can find me on Twitter at Mighty Geek 21. But tomorrow is going to be a fun day. That's all I'm going to say.
And what's going to be happening tomorrow? What are you doing tomorrow?
A live draw at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time.
And you're drawing ninjas.
I will be joined by your friendly neighborhood ninja. And quite a few others so far, as I've seen the list.
Maybe I'll get on. Once I get home, I might be on a bit late, but I might get on that. Draw one of my ninjas.
Okay.
Is that Black Bat or Bat Black?
Don't matter, man.
Don't matter. It's up to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, you can draw the green ninja if you want.
Brad just subbed to you, Mighty.
Thanks.
And so shield for yourself there, Ninja. All right. I am your friendly neighborhood ninja. And I'll be making that Sporkman comics for you guys here in the future. Also, with Doug Garrett, I'll be working on Psychotron. And not to mention that, we got our own channel over there at Your Friendly Neighborhood Ninja on YouTube. You can follow me at Your Friendly Neighborhood Ninja on Twitter. And, I give much love to this community and to you guys. And Rick, thanks for having me on. It's always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. It's very chill over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, we try.
I appreciate that.
And of course, I am Rick Piper of Cross Comics, the lovely Cross Comics, the courageous Cross Comics. You can find me here on YouTube daily, Monday through Friday, Also, I am on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and I am under the moniker of Cross Comics, and I am on DeviantArt as Real Cross Comics. So check, and I'll be on John Diller's show tomorrow morning. So check it out. We'll see you later all. Bye now. Bye bye for now. God bless. Have a great day.
Have a
Night,
great one.
whatever.
Mhm.